Hey, here we are at the Scala, one of London's most famous venues. It's a great venue. We've got a bunch of guys setting up in the background here. We've just set up a StudioLive 24/42 mixer. We got that going there. I've got my computer here as well. Got our virtual StudioLive software running. Got a wireless router and an iPad. And we're going to actually use this to set up our sound. So I thought you guys would like to see exactly what we're doing here. I mean, we're in here in a cage, and we've actually got it's a pretty decent sound here in this cage because it is quite central. It's not under a balcony or something, but it's still no substitute for actually getting out to where the audience are going to be. So let's take our iPad out and have a look around. So it's actually a pretty decent sound in here, so we don't have to do too much to it. I've just got some stuff running off capture at the background, so I just got like a little demo track here running. So I can, I'll just turn up my masters right here. So this makes it easy for me to walk around where the audience are going to be and actually hear it from the real front of house, not from back of house, as it were. So I know in this venue from before there's some problems around about 300 hertz, and there's some problems around about 3K as well. From 100 to 300 hertz, around about 2.5 to 3.5K. There's a few little problems in the front end, so I'll have to take it down a little bit there. So let's use the graphic EQ that's built into the StudioLive back there, but let's control it from out here. So I'll turn this up and play around with it. Okay, that's good enough for rock and roll, I think. It gets us in the ballpark anyway. Obviously, it's going to sound a little bit different when the audience actually get here later. But the great thing is, even when the audience are here, if I've got a few spare minutes in the middle of the gig, and I'm pretty sure nothing's happening that I need to be actually on the desk with, I can just take this out into the audience and have a listen in the audience while the people are here during the show itself. And if need be, I can tweak those graphics a little bit, or tweak the entire mix, while the audience are here, and be where they're hearing, which I just can't do normally. The other great thing is, of course, now we can sound check. I mean, I don't have a band here yet, but I know what's going to be here. We're still setting things up. But I can get started, while we're still waiting for the band to turn up. So I've got my stage monitors here, and I've actually got, I think these are auxiliary 1, auxiliary 2, auxiliary 3 is the wedge behind us, auxiliary 4 is the drum fill. So I can actually start setting up here a little bit right now. So if we go to aux 1, and I go to my aux mixer here, let's see what we got on the aux mixer. So there's my kick drum, snare drum, my toms are there. I can actually do stuff in stereo because it's multi-touch, so let's get my overheads up there, my percussion's coming up. Bass guitar. Okay, let's move across. So I know the bass player is going to be here. I know he's going to want a little bit more bass. So let's put this one a little bit more bass, a little bit less guitar maybe. Okay, so now we can check the microphones. The great thing is I can check the microphone while still operating the desk that's over there. So let's turn this channel up. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And we've got the channel. So on this channel, of course, I've got a full set of effects. I've got compression, I've got EQ. I can actually EQ the monitor directly here just with my parametric. So I've got a 4-band parametric equalizer on every one of these monitors as well as every channel. But of course, what's even better than using the parametric, let's just turn that one off, is I've also got graphic EQs. So I've got 8 graphic EQs, and let's just assign, I've assigned graphics 1 and 2 to the auxiliary sounds 1 and 2 here. So now we're on auxiliary sound 1 and 2. Let's turn on graphic EQ 2, and now I can be very carefully, I can actually EQ that monitor directly here. So this is really handy for ringing my monitors, because I can just pump those up and find out what frequencies are really causing problems. So if I turn that one up a little bit there. Let's just turn this mic. Okay, now we can hear it starting to ring there. Okay. And now I can just isolate that in my graphic. Let's pull that down a little bit there. It's still coming in. Okay. Aha, there we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me just get that one out of there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course I can also, if I'm working on one particular frequency, I can zoom in on the graphic EQ and just make the faders a little bit bigger around that. So if you've got really big fingers, you can still get in, zero in what's happening. So let's see what we've got there. Let's get that one down a little bit. And we should be good to go. So now we've got a much better sound, and I've been able to ring that monitor, get those frequencies sorted out right here on the stage. I don't need a stage box, I don't need a stage desk. Everything's right here on the StudioLive in front of house. It's pretty cool.